we are going to pick our 998 best team in the world today.
Ooh,
So, Jordy and Dicko have selected their own personal world 11s. And it's down to me to decide who has the strongest argument and therefore makes the 998 World XI. The team will be in a 4-3-3 formation.
Are we doing 2 separate ones and then doing a combine at the end?
Yeah, so you two can read out your individuals and then I'll decide who gets in the official 998 team based on who presents the best argument. But yes, let's not waste any more time. I think, Dicko, you can start us off with your goalkeeper, please.
Goalkeeper. World's best goalkeeper. It's a 50-50, but I've gone for Alisson. Yeah. I mean, Courtois or Alisson are the only shouts that I'd appreciate. So I've gone for Alisson. Especially after last night against PSG. We are filming this the night after PSG versus Liverpool, and he was insane. Probably the best keeper performance in a while.
Do you think he would have gone in anyway?
Pardon, what was
He
that?
would have gone in anyway, right?
Yeah. Maybe Courtois. But yeah, that performance isn't just the only reason, but Alisson, for me, is in mine.
Are we going backwards and forwards on
so you
position?
can list yours.
I actually do have Alisson as well. Very hard to argue. But my second option is not Courtois. It's actually Martinez.
Ooh.
World Cup winning Martinez.
He's so overrated, I think.
Overrated.
I think he's a good keeper, but I think he's very overrated.
I think he's very, very good.
I think he's really good, but Villa fans do like to say he's the world's best number one, but he's not as good as Alisson
No,
or Courtois.
definitely not.
But
I think Courtois, Martinez, good argument, but regardless of that argument, we've both gone for Alisson. Pretty fucking easy one.
I think I'd have gone
Alisson.
Alisson or Andre Onana.
well, that's a boring start.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking. Right, well, hopefully it gets a bit more exciting with the right backs.
Oh, I've just realised we've got a lovely slideshow of animals behind us going on.
Yeah, why not?
Why wouldn't
We
you want
are very animal friendly on this channel.
Yeah.
Right back.
Yeah, right backs, not zebras. Fucking hell. Who's going to go first? Start us off.
Geordie can.
I can rotate. I've got 2. I've got Alexander Arnold. It's hard with the right backs to argue anyone else purely based on a little bit of a lack of a right back supply, I would say. I've also got Hakimi. Very, very good player. But right backs are quite tough. So I would just say Arnold, to be totally honest. He's probably the most valuable right back in the world. Real Madrid are obviously going to take him. He's probably going to win another Premier League title with Liverpool. Can't really see anyone else. Maybe Koundé?
I've got 3.
Koundé.
I've got 3 written down.
Yeah.
Jules Koundé is my first choice. Jeremiah Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. Because you forgot about him.
So rogue, though.
He's not.
He's very good, but...
Leverkusen's side last season, and you haven't even given him mention. And Trent. Trent, I just let down defensively, but anything else to do with Trent's
top class.
Yeah, he's class.
Danny Carvajal, not mentioned.
Oh, that is a really good shout.
No,
but
not for me.
I don't think he's better than
He was good last year, though. He was unreal, part of Real Madrid. But not in my top.
I mean, Frimpong and
I don't know.
Hakimi are rapid.
Again, I do kind of agree with the supply isn't great. But I did put in Koundé.
Yeah,
but just defensively. I would put Trent in, but just defensively. He just lacks that a little bit. But actually, he played well last night. So I feel like might be harsh on him because he marked Barcola pretty well. So maybe Trent is the best right back, and we may have been a bit too harsh with us defensively, but it does usually pull him back in some games.
It's quite easy to be harsh against him when he's so good going forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's always caught out lacking.
Unreal.
But
I did write down Koundé, Trent, but
I don't think you can say Trent is bad at defending and put Frimpong, who's actually by trade a right winger.
Yeah, but he plays at right back.
Yeah,
but
he does.
I put Trent over Frimpong. I just think Frimpong's pretty good as well.
He is good. I will give you that. I would probably also say Trent. So I think Trent is going in our teams. 2 Liverpool players are in the lineup so far.
Oh God!
Stop the count.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think we'll have to go to our left backs and see if another Liverpool player makes it.
God no!
God. Andrew Robertson. I've gone for. Again, I think left backs are really struggling at the moment with quality, but I've written down 2. I've gone Theo Hernandez from AC Milan or Alphonso Davies.
I've got 3.
I know who you're going to say.
2 of which...
If you say one of the ones I think you're going to say, you need to leave.
As if he thinks I'm going to say
I know who you think. I'm convinced this guy's about to drop a stinker.
What,
Go on.
Timothy
Say
Castagna?
no.
Anthony Robinson.
Yeah,
Go
he
on.
thinks I'm going to say Robinson. I'm not. I'm saying Theo Hernandez, and I'm actually saying Gvardiol, who is a centre back but has actually become
No, he is a left back.
playing left back. No,
He is a left back.
so I've actually put Gvardiol first, Theo Hernandez second, and Alphonso Davies third.
I can't put Guardiola after I called him overrated last week.
Did you?
Yeah, so I can't put him in.
I think he's unbelievable, and the way that
He's
he
good.
drifts from left back to almost fill in as a CDM on the edge of the box, and then finishes strikes like he has in the past.
I just think there's a very low supply of left backs in the world.
I don't disagree with that. Anthony
Genuinely,
Robinson just got a 40 million bid from Liverpool or something like that.
genuinely, you could have maybe had an outside chance of Robinson or Kirkers getting in this team.
Yeah,
If they play for
outside.
bigger clubs.
But I have gone for Theo Hernandez for AC Milan as my top
Theo
left back.
Hernandez.
Again, I don't really rate Serie A as a league, but
I mean we've seen
awful.
way too many awful live performances in the Serie A and not rushing back.
I genuinely don't know who to put left back. I'm going to say Theo Hernandez, but
I'd
it
say
could be Alfonso.
I'd say Guardiola.
you can put
and-
Guardiola in. I'm not.
Can I just ask a question? Or I've just hit my elbow on the table. Can I just ask a question?
Oh God. What Southampton left back? are you putting in? Toilet Dibley.
Absolutely no. He's a right winger. How would you pronounce Gvardiol? Is this like if you do you know something that I don't?
Dude,
Like, what is
I said
Gvardiol?
Guardiola.
I'd say
No, it's
Guardiola.
Gvardiol, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's Croatian, no? So it would be
Yeah, but you don't speak Croatian, do you?
no. But the way that the commentators say it, it's like Guardivold or some shit like that.
Gvardiol. I think we need to
You know what?
check this.
I,
Just 'cause was just
I
interested
actually
in
don't care how I
pronunciation.
pronounce his name.
Guardiola.
Because he's over.
Guardiola.
I don't know. You can
I just
put him
wanted
in,
to
I
know.
guess. Ugh,
I might just put him in for the so we have to pronounce.
Shall we
his name
roll
a
a
few
dice?
more
I said he was
times.
overrated this season, so
Roll a dice. Have you got a dice?
no,
Or
you can
heads
put him
or
in. No,
tails?
you can have him because I don't want to put Theo Hernandez in after watching Serie A, and I don't.
Yeah.
Alphonso Davies.
He was shit when we watched.
You can
Milan.
put Jose Guardiola in, even though I don't rate him that highly.
Probably he's still young as well.
I think-
Gvardiol.
I think the left back options are pretty poor.
They are, aren't they? To be honest, I think like you said, Kirkes and Robinson actually could be in there if they played for bigger clubs.
Probably
but-
give
Yeah.
Kirkes till next year, and you could actually put him in this
Yeah.
conversation if he does a season at Liverpool and does well.
I mean, Alaba's been injured and playing centre back. For
Well, that's the
Real
thing.
Madrid
Do you
as
think
well,
I would?
but-
I would say that Caracas might go somewhere else other than Liverpool.
No, he's got Liverpool spot on.
Yeah, but
I think
Liverpool literally just tried to bid for Robinson.
Yeah, but is that true? Is that 100% true?
That, yeah, I don't
you
know.
know,
but-
no. There's so many rumours go about that I wouldn't really trust any
true.
rumours just yet. So yeah. So you put in Guardiola in?
Yeah, Gvardiol.
It's a
Right,
bad choice. That's a bad left back. I
bad
think.
choice, but then
I don't think that's a
are
bad
there?
left back.
I mean, I don't think he's that bad, but
All
I
right.
mean, he's made the World XI.
Oh, centre backs.
Yeah, centre back pairing now. Who would like to do that?
I can start. My pairing is Van Dijk and Rudiger.
Oh, we've agreed again.
Have we?
I put Van Dijk, Rudiger, or maybe Saliba.
I've got two outside shouts of Ruben Diaz. He hasn't
No
been great
chance, no
now,
chance,
though,
no
to be
chance.
honest. And you know, I said this to Joel in the office earlier, but I think Real Madrid's future centre back pairing is
Asensio and
Hodgson
Højsø.
and Asensio. And Asensio is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, he might be.
I
good.
rate him so highly, so I've got him as an outside shout. However, he's up and coming. He isn't going to be better than Rudiger. I think Rudiger and Van Dijk is such a solid combo.
I think Saliba has a chance to get in this though, for sure.
He has got a chance to get. I'm pretty sure he's also got a chance of playing for Real Madrid next year.
Yeah.
They're going to
Yeah.
be-
I'd maybe
True.
put Van
All
Dijk
over
and
him.
Saliba, but I have put Rudiger in. Rudiger
Rudiger
and Van
for me.
Dijk, but Saliba could definitely.
Someone
be
you
in
forgot. I think Bastoni as well is a very good.
Who's
Serie
that?
A.
Is that
This
the
is your
fucking...
Syria. He's the Inter
It's the
Milan.
Sky Sports
there.
bird, Peggy.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
goes on about
You've been
Serie A.
listening to her,
I
have you?
have been, and she says
I'm not
Bastoni's really good.
putting
Apparently,
Bastoni.
She does say
So-
Bastoni is really good.
You know
He
what?
might be good, you know,
my
she knows her
respect
stuff.
has gone down for Syria after watching them.
Yeah.
Rafael
definitely.
How many games
Sat
did
for
you
us.
watch? then?
4 or 5.
Okay, and, they were
And
all
we watched
so-
Milan
And they were
Juventus.
awful.
Really?
We
Yeah.
watched Milan Juventus in the San Siro, and it was 0-0, and some of the worst football we've had. There was 2 shots on
The
goal.
best player I've seen is Thuram, Juventus centre
They
mid.
are good at
But
defensive.
I'm not
Football,
putting
though,
Bastoni in over Van Dijk, Saliba, or Rudiger. Don't be silly.
So do you want to go Van Dijk and Rudiger as you both?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saliba just misses out. I think
Okay.
I like Saliba there.
Well done. We've done our back 5 so far. So that's Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk. We just
Allison.
Allison, Trent, Van Dijk, and
Rudiger.
Rudiger, that's it.
And
Forgot his
Guardiola.
name. What the hell?
Guardiola.
And then Cavadia. What a back five.
Onto the midfield three.
On to the midfield three, as you just said. Right, so now we're going to go. We should do 3 centre mids, or have we done 2 centre mids and
Maybe
10?
a 10. Maybe a 10.
Yeah, I've actually
let
done
you-
a holding and 2.
I mean, I don't think there's any complication on the 2 centre mids, Rodri and Valverde. If you haven't got those two, I just don't know what you're really doing here. Who have you got?
Look at this guy.
If you haven't got Valverde or Rodri, then
He speaks loud, so his opinion's the only one in the room.
come on.
Rodri
Yeah,
and Bellingham.
over Valverde. If you're English
Yeah.
English bias there.
No.
Bellingham's a number 10.
Yeah, but we're doing a free midfield. We can't keep having this argument every
I'm
week.
not
We're
putting
doing a
Bellingham's
4-3-3.
Bellingham's not even in my squad, mate. He's
Yeah, 'cause
overrated.
You love to hate, mate.
No, I loved him. I do love him, but he's not as good as Valverde or Rodri.
He is.
You've got a Uruguayan
John?
bias.
Yeah.
Do you think
I'll-
Bellingham's better than Valverde?
So I did a little team as well, and on mine is Rodri and Bellingham.
Oh, no.
I didn't put Valverde in. He is a very.
I
good player.
think
You
Valverde
know my
is
disappointing
brilliant.
thing about Bellingham is
Mm.
after watching the Euros, he wasn't that good. I know he
He
scored that
literally copped
overhead
us
kick.
out
Yeah, but
in every
he had a big
game.
moment. I wouldn't say every game, and then every big CL game I've watched him in, I haven't been that impressed. As a big game
But
player,
he's literally
big game
playing
player,
a
I haven't been that
holding-
impressed.
he's
Against
playing a
Man City
holding
in those
position,
2
isn't he?
semi-finals, I wasn't that impressed.
But Valverde, you
No,
are.
I think Bellingham's a brilliant player, but he doesn't. He's not as good as Valverde or Rodri.
He's only 22 as well, isn't he? But-
Yeah, I think Bellingham's a fantastic player. Obviously, I didn't.
How old's
but-
Valverde? Like 27, 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit older.
One of those.
But I just rate Valverde and Rodri, and then in my 10, I've got Musiala
Yeah.
over Bellingham.
I've actually got Pedri.
No.
I think Pedri's more centre mid, isn't
No.
he?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I've gone
You
for
got
three
three
across the
centre
middle.
I just got
A nice
Musiala.
flat 3.
I
I've
put
actually got
Musiala
Rodri holding.
or Cole Palmer, but
Yeah,
Cole Palmer's let me down the last few
Fair
weeks.
enough. I've
Cole Palmer's
actually
gone to
got
crap.
Pedri and Palmer.
Palmer's dipped in.
But
form.
I-
I had Musiala and Verts.
It works ain't bad.
Verts, yeah,
I was
Verts
a
is a
toss-up
shout,
between
I
Verts
forgot.
and
I think-
Musiala.
Musiala just edges it.
Musiala's
Just
dribbling is
dribbling
a
a bit.
joke.
Yeah.
But Bellingham isn't in my team. I'm just missing out, but I just don't rate him as highly as Valverde and Rodri.
It's a
Just
tough
because some of
one.
the big games I get disappointed by Bellingham.
I'd like to know what the comments think.
I just think in some big games Bellingham does kind of not as good as what people think. I think he's a fantastic player.
He plays every bloody week.
Also, he's getting sent off every other week at the moment in La Liga,
Oh, that's true, but that's not
So-
for conduct, is it? It's for
Mm.
fucking.
saying "fuck you" to the referee.
Yeah.
But no, I
bloody
think
fuck
Valverde
you.
and Rodri are better than Bellingham.
What should we
I
go
don't know.
for then?
You can put in Bellingham. I can see why you put in Bellingham, but I think if you took away your English bias,
I'd still put Bellingham.
Unfortunately, I am English, so I'm
Yeah.
going to keep Bellingham in there. Bellingham and Rodri, and then in the 10 we're going to have Musiala.
okay.
Yeah, I can't argue with Musiala. I
Um,
rate him so highly, although it was just I did a flat 3. Didn't think of a specific 10.
Pedri's still got time to.
I think Pedri is
Nail on
fucking
the
unbelievable.
spot.
Some of this play that Barcelona are doing at the moment.
Yeah, you got a good
Oh
young
my
team.
god.
Good young
They've
team.
bought Tiki Taka back, that's for sure.
They have got a good.
They
youth
play
team.
unreal one-touch football.
They're just copying Bournemouth.
Right, let's move on because that's
That was a good shout.
a bad comment. Right wingers, please.
There's 3 in there that you could have. I
There's
think.
a few.
Yeah,
I've got 3 down.
Mo Salah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Usman Dembele,
I haven't
No.
got him. He is on
Oh.
fire this
He's
season.
don't get me wrong,
is.
he's great.
or Yamal.
No, that's my choice. I've gone 2. It's Salah or Yamal, and I'm actually going to put.
You can't not put Salah in there.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. 'Cause
After
I want
this
to put
season,
Yamal.
I
Salah.
think it's got to be Salah, isn't it?
Salah, yeah, but it's
But,
right now, so it's got to be Salah. But
obviously-
Yamal is so good.
That's Salah. Dembele's unreal this season, by the way. You didn't watch the game last night, but he was unreal
He was.
last
He's good.
night. He was
is a good player.
joke.
He
of a
has been
player
good as well the whole season.
this season.
to-
Yeah, he's suddenly
to-
set light, hasn't he?
Yeah, he seems to have found.
Everyone thought he was falling off, but he's set light this
Yeah.
season.
Would I put him above Salah? Absolutely not.
Yeah, plus he's
And I
playing in the French
wouldn't
league.
quite put him
Yeah.
above Yamal either, because the things that kid is doing.
Yeah,
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say
god.
Yamal was the
in
best player of the
class.
Euros, wasn't he?
But have
He's
you seen
17.
some of his
Yeah.
skills and runs?
He's not even finished his A levels.
Yeah, I think Salah. You know what? Yamal's like Hazard in a way.
a little
More
bit.
his
Yeah.
dribbling than Salah's a stat merchant. What stat merchant? Whatever.
He is like
goals
Hazard.
assists. But Yamal's more. I'd rather watch Yamal play than Salah.
Yeah, definitely.
excitement,
Same.
Yamal's probably one of the most exciting
Mate,
players
his
in the world.
body feint. Do you see his body feints the other day in the box where he literally fake shots like 3 times and just sends him left, right, and then puts a ball in?
I think I saw a good quote the other day that Yamal will kind of get remembered as Hazard. He hasn't got the goals and assists, but he actually makes football exciting to watch, which Salah isn't the most exciting player to watch.
But the
don't
only
know
thing
about
about
that.
that is that he's 17 and he does actually have goals and assists.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't do a Hazard and stop caring, which is probably unlikely because...
No, what I'm saying here, he probably will never get the goals and goals that Salah's getting.
I think he might
But
over time.
He has got the skills.
What's Salah?
I'd
31, 32?
I'd rather watch
Yeah,
Yamal, but Salah, I think you have to put him after this season. He's already on.
Salah, you have to put him in, but then
Yeah.
also saying Yamal is going to be like Hazard.
Nah.
And might not score. It's hard to say at 17. You know, he might get that coached into him how to score goals more prolific. Like Messi didn't burst on the scene and score that many goals, but what he did do was similar to how Yamal is.
I'd
doing
rather
now.
him have a career like
So-
Hazard and stay doing Joga Bonito than watching him just
We'll
for goals
see.
and assists.
He
But
may also completely fall off. You know, some young players
Might
who
get
just
injured.
no,
might do a Dele Alli. You never know, but
nah.
can't see.
No, he's already
Dele Alli was
above
nowhere
Dele
near
Alli,
that.
wasn't he, though?
Oh, miles above Dele Alli.
Mhm.
He is genuinely incredible. I think he will
Yeah.
probably be the next person to win multiple Ballon d'Ors at some point. I think Lamine Yamal will be one of the only modern day footballers who can win multiple Ballon d'Ors in the same way Messi and Ronaldo did.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
is very likely to be
He's
that
good.
kid.
Especially in the Euros was unreal.
And it'd be interesting to see who comes up and competes with him.
But I think Spain were unreal in the Euros, to be fair. No one expected them to win that tournament.
No, they
I
had a
don't think.
team of youngsters, and those youngsters
Yeah.
are in fucking incredible, mate.
It was Yamal and Nico Williams. Was both
Well,
unreal.
and
Rodri.
well, and they had
Yeah, and they had Rodri, the best centre mid.
and they had Pedri, Gavi.
One of them, Pedri got injured, didn't he, early on? No.
Oh, he did his knee injury in the group stages.
But yeah, I've gone for. We'll go for Salah though. At right wing.
Salah. I mean, Rodrigo didn't even get a shout out as well. He's been on fire this season.
Yeah, good player,
Um,
but
What, Rodrigo de Paul?
Scored. No, Rodrigo from Real Madrid.
right wing.
Brazilian.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
scored
I
last
didn't-
night. He did, didn't he?
yes, he did. No, he scored on Tuesday night.
I feel
Tuesday
sorry
night.
for him.
Unreal
He's
Unreal
always
goal, by
going to
the
be.
way. Unreal
Yeah.
goal.
He's always
Yeah,
going to be in the
good goal.
shadows, isn't he, Rodrigo?
Okay, so left wing.
I really don't want to put this guy in it, but I'm gonna have to. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's what I've got as well.
I think it's pretty much
And Mbappe.
nailed on. What, Mbappe on the left though, or are you saying Mbappe up top?
Mbappe's a striker.
Yeah, but
I'd
he
say
was
Mbappe
playing left wing
is
for a
going to have to be
bit.
a striker.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's not because Vinny Junior is
For
playing
national
there
team,
Real
yeah.
Madrid.
He prefers playing on the left wing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mbappe.
And he
Really?
was at PSG,
Yeah, and
but obviously he's not now.
for
yeah.
France, he played on left.
Yeah.
But Junior, yeah.
Vinny Junior.
Mbappe is played left wing for France and PSG, but not anymore.
So he
So
is
he's
not.
eligible to be our striker in the.
Wait, did you have any
final
other left
spot in the
wingers?
team. Did I have any other left wingers? I didn't put any down, but obviously there are a few that we haven't mentioned. Rafael Leao.
No chance.
No
chance.
no.
You know
no.
his
I know you guys hate him.
transfer value's gone down by 20 mil this season.
Has it?
Yeah.
Has he been that bad?
His
He
attitude
is-
stinks.
He is brilliant, but
He walks around.
He
the
just said
pitch.
it.
No, I think Milan fans are starting to turn on him as well.
no, but
Really?
it's not to come as a player. He is so skillful. He is so brilliant at dribbling. But Dicko just hit the nail on the head. He is one of the most bad attitude players I've ever seen and looked at live on a pitch.
Just
Head
walks
goes down,
around.
doesn't even look, doesn't even care,
Yeah, just
gets bored almost.
It's not good, is it?
yeah. Left winger. We'll go for
Kvaratskhelia as well. He was
Mamouche.
who?
Kvaratskhelia. How the fuck do you pronounce his name? Anyone have a go at it?
The
Oh,
Hungar-
Cava for PSG. He scored last night.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah,
how
no, the Georgian one.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, he's good, but no, not
He's
Vinny
good
level.
player.
He scored a good goal last night, but it got disallowed, didn't it?
Yeah. He's a good
But
player.
yeah, but Junior and that
I
left
think,
wing
yeah, I
spot.
think Vinny kind of
Although his attitude stinks, but
is ahead. Who? Vinny Junior.
yeah, Vinny Junior stinks.
I just think like there's something about Brazilians.
It does.
he just went Vinny Junior stinks.
Yeah.
He does, man. His attitude is just awful.
Rafinha.
Like the whole balloon door thing.
Oh yeah.
Rodri deserved it, and yeah, he was crying. Oh, the way Real Madrid to that was babyish, just because they weren't as corrupt as what they've been in past years towards Real Madrid.
Yeah, I mean that.
Let's move on to
Modric
strikers
was
anyway.
bullshit. Right, yeah. So now, does Mbappe make your team? Let's find out.
I got 3 strikers:
Okay.
I've got 2.
Mbappe,
Mm-hmm.
Haaland, or Alexander Isaac.
Isaac can't get in there
Why not?
because we're talking
The best in the
Haaland
world.
versus.
Haaland versus Isaac.
Isaac.
I think Isaac's a better striker.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
I would agree with you if we're talking Premier League in form, but no, he is not the world's
I think
best
he's
striker.
better than Haaland.
The world's best
Yeah,
striker.
I think he's in for a shout. He's definitely in the top 3.
Yeah, third.
You think? I think it's closer between Isaac and Haaland than you think.
Nah.
Isaac's dribbling is insane. His finishing is. If you put Isaac in Man City's team, he'd score just as much goals. You could genuinely easily argue Isaac is the best striker in the world.
I don't think that's an easy argument.
I think Mbappe is, but Isaac could definitely is better than Haaland in my opinion.
I think Haaland.
Then Mbappe, then maybe Isaac.
You putting Haaland above Mbappe?
Yeah,
I would too.
That's so stupid.
He's a 6'5" monster.
Mbappe's so much better than Haaland.
How many goals has Haaland got
So
this
if you could
season?
sign one person, who would you do, Mbappe or Haaland?
Haaland.
Okay, that's silly.
It's
Mbappe.
Mbappe. Yeah, but Mbappe is
Mbappe's
also not
Haaland.
a natural striker, is he? He's a left winger who is playing up front.
Mbappe is better than Haaland.
Nah.
Alexander Isak is possibly better than Haaland.
No. He's in form right now.
My stocks in Isaac are high, so I'm going to back Isaac because I think his dribbling is insane. It's at that of a winger, and his finishing is insane. He's fast. He's everything you could want in a striker.
But he hasn't scored.
Haaland's dribbling
isn't.
Haaland isn't as good as dribbling as Isaac. Haaland's link-up play isn't
and he
as
scores
good
more
as
goals.
Isaac. Because he's in a City side. He's in a City side.
And
City are going to obviously score more goals.
Mbappe's in a Madrid side. Mbappe played with Messi and Neymar.
Mbappe's better than Haaland.
Nah.
I'd put Harry Kane. I'd put Harry Kane above Isak.
Yeah, so would I.
I forgot about him, but no, Isaac is one of the best strikers in the world as well.
One of.
I'm not disagreeing that.
Isaac could be better than Haaland.
He's definitely at the moment the most informed Premier League striker.
I think Isaac is better than Haaland.
No.
Yeah, but you've just said that Haaland scored more goals. Well, Haaland scored more goals than Isaac this season.
Yeah, but he's just not as in form as Isaac right now. But this isn't even talking about. This is the World XI. This is the best striker.
Yeah, Isaac could definitely
Haaland.
be in that World XI.
He's number 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if Isaac gets a massive move in the summer.
If he gets a massive move and does it for a big club, he wins Champions League, he wins Premier League.
So you're saying Newcastle isn't a big club?
Yeah.
Wow.
Newcastle is one
right
of the
now.
biggest
Are
clubs
they
in England?
on the same level as
England,
Man City? No.
Madrid? No. Barca?
Are they the same level?
No.
Newcastle, I'd
Mbappe's
argue, are a
Madrid?
bigger
No.
club than Man City.
Maybe historically.
Yeah,
but
Newcastle are a
right
bigger
now.
club.
In the last 10
fan
years,
basis, Newcastle has a bigger fan base than
I'm
Man
pretty
City.
sure in the last 10
But we're
years,
also not talking
Newcastle
about
have
that.
spent time in the Championship.
Yeah,
Man City have spent the time dominating English football.
but I'd say Newcastle are a bigger club than Man City.
Depends what you're talking about.
Historically.
And bases,
historically.
So is Man United. Where are Man United right now?
Yeah, I know. But Isaac is doing it for a big club at the moment, and he might even go to an even bigger club and smash it there. But Isaac, you have to say, is one of the best strikers in the world. So that's why
He's
I
number
think
4.
he's better than Haaland. I think he's better than Haaland.
It's number 4.
You can think that.
Mbappe's the best striker in the world. Don't be silly with Haaland.
I don't know.
Mbappe's so much better than.
But he's also not a natural striker.
Well, he is.
He's a left winger.
He's a natural
We've literally just said this.
No, he prefers
Doesn't
playing
even
left
play
wing,
up front for his country.
Yeah, but he plays up front for Real Madrid and he's smashing it. Mbappe's
Yeah,
better than
because
Haaland.
Vinny Jr. plays out wide.
Mbappe is better than Haaland. I'm sorry. People will agree with me here. Mbappe is miles ahead of Haaland.
Let's see.
The pace
who-
and ability.
Decide.
Haaland's finishing is probably the best in the world, yeah.
Well, it's a good job he's
Exactly,
playing
and
in
that's
striker
what's
then.
the
Yeah,
position
but
of
you
a
don't just
striker.
need finishing when you're a striker. You need pace, dribbling.
No, you need to
And
score
he
goals.
does hold the
Dribbling.
ball up as well.
Mbappe, if Mbappe was in the Premier
Also,
League, outscore
Haaland is
No,
not
he wouldn't.
slow.
No way.
Mbappe would outscore.
Mbappe would get pocketed.
Mbappe up front against Man
He'd get
City.
bullied.
Yeah.
He'd get bullied, would he?
Yeah.
He would.
Really?
I reckon
Kyle
so.
Walker
What happened
pocketed.
between-
I don't reckon Mbappe.
What happened between Man City and Real Madrid the other day? Real Madrid
He's got-
absolutely
yeah, but look at the
spanked
team.
Oh,
Man
that's
City.
the
And Mbappe scored a hat trick.
Okay, let's
What did
put,
Haaland
let's
do in
put
that game?
Mbappe
Oh yeah, he
in
didn't
the
play.
really big club
Oh,
Newcastle
that's such
and
a
see if he
shit.
does better than Isak.
You're telling me Mbappe, who just scored a hat trick against Man City, one of the best teams in the Prem, couldn't do it in the Prem.
But they weren't
I'm
at the
saying-
he
time.
couldn't do it in the Prem.
I'm saying he could.
He couldn't.
I'm saying he could, but could he do it the same as Haaland? No.
Yes.
Well, you think Mbappe would break Haaland's Premier League goal record?
Yeah. 100%.
No way.
No
The
fucking
pace
chance.
and power on that guy.
Haaland.
In a
Why
Man
are we
City
discounting
side.
how fast Haaland is? By the way, Haaland is fucking rapid.
Yes, but Mbappe is another level. Dribbling wise, Mbappe is another level than Haaland.
Yeah.
If Man City fans were asked who would you rather out front,
Mbappe
they'd go
dribbles
Mbappe.
out wide. He doesn't dribble through the
No,
fucking
they
middle.
would
does
If
not.
he?
they could swap Haaland for Mbappe, I reckon they would.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way would they say that.
We're not putting Haaland number
I
one.
think Real Madrid would swap Haaland for Mbappe.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh.
No, that's ridiculous.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's
I think
that
they
far
would
of a
both
shout.
back their own players because they're both quality strikers.
Are we forgetting about what Mbappe did in the World Cup as well? It was unreal.
Oh, sorry that
Yeah.
Haaland couldn't
Yeah.
fucking with Norway.
Hmm.
That's not his
Mbappe
fault.
is better than Haaland. Isaac is possibly better than Haaland. So
No.
I mean,
That's
Mbappe,
insane.
I can accept someone saying, that they're
Mbappe
better
is
than
a
Haaland,
valid
but
argument.
I can't hear that Isak is currently, right now, better than Haaland.
I think he is.
He's more in form, but we're not talking about in form. We're literally talking about who is a better player.
Yeah, and I'd go with Alexander
No.
Isak. All round game, Alexander Isak is better than Haaland.
That he's not even in a fractional
Dribbling.
comparison
Yes,
to
he
Haaland.
is. He obviously is.
No, he
'Cause they're
isn't.
nearly on the same goals, and one's playing for Man City, one's playing for
Yeah,
Newcastle.
but they're not overall on the same goals, are they, in their careers? Nowhere
probably
The
not
past
fucking
few years,
close.
what has Haaland done compared to Isak?
Yeah,
Who's been
last year
better?
Haaland was in
Yeah,
the
but who's
best
been
Man
better,
City squad.
Haaland or Isak in the
Mate,
past
I think
2
any
years?
striker who played for Man City that was half decent.
No,
would
because they
score
literally
20.
had
Nah.
a
Last
false
season.
nine. Wasn't Foden
Last
playing
season.
as the false nine for like a year? Because they had no striker.
No, you're not putting Haaland over Mbappe.
How did Gabriel Jesus get on there? Did he get as many as Haaland?
No, but Gabriel Jesus was shit, and that's been shown at
Exactly.
Arsenal. That's been
So-
shown at Arsenal.
That was in this exact
So if
same
Alexander
50 side
Isaac
as Haaland plays
scored-
in.
Alexander's played for Man City last season. He would have scored as many goals.
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on.
And
from
Yeah, I
this.
think we're not going to.
Mbappe's better
We
than
have to
Haaland.
agree to disagree on this one, but I'm sticking Haaland in because I can.
So Mbappe doesn't get into his World XI.
Mbappe doesn't get into the 99
Champions League winner.
World XI.
Champions League winner. Just bagged a hat-trick against Man City.
A weak
Yeah.
Man
Doesn't get
City.
in. Doesn't get in.
I mean, he should be in this team. But I
He
don't know,
should, yeah,
I don't know who you
maybe
take him
some
out
but-
for.
Vinicius Junior.
Haaland.
Wow.
Mbappe's better than Salah.
Well, then
He's
put
not
him
the
right
same
wing.
position.
Mbappe's better than Junior. Yeah, and you haven't. He's
Is he
better than
right
all
now?
the.
I
three we put
literally
in.
have Mbappe as my left winger, but you said I
Mbappe's
can't
better
because
than
he's up
Haaland.
front.
You'd be shoehorning him. We may as well stick him left back. 'cause
Mbappe's
we,
better than Haaland.
We could do a better left
This
back.
is silly. This is silly. Absolutely
Yeah, I
silly.
think you're
well,
being silly.
okay, well, let's
No,
see.
people would agree with me here.
All right, well, let's see what the people
Oh.
say then,
Mbappe's
because
better
we're
than Haaland.
leaving
People are
Mbappe
queuing out
out
the front door to agree with you.
Do you know what? I think he's a dickhead because of the celebration he did when Harry Kane missed that penalty. So he can fucking get
Who?
out of this team. Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Oh yeah, but Harry Kane should have missed a pen.
Yeah, and Haaland's better than Isak.
Mm.
I actually went and saw Sweden-Norway in Sweden. Okay, and Isak did fucking nothing.
So you're
Haaland,
judging off
2
one
goals.
game?
No, but I'm just saying.
Because I
It's
see.
funny because he did nothing. And then
Okay, I
Haaland
saw
scored
Isaac
2 goals.
run Saliba, who we mentioned as one of the best centre backs, ragged the other day.
Mm.
Haaland played Saliba the other week and got pocketed.
But then how's he done
So
in the
yeah,
other
but you're
games?
judging it off one
How he's
game.
done in the
You're
other
you've
games?
just judged Isaac
Oh,
off one
mate.
No, I
game.
haven't, mate.
So
I haven't
we got an
judged
angry
Isaac
little
yet.
man in the building
No,
today.
but you cannot say Isaac isn't on the same level as Haaland or maybe better. You're disrespecting Isaac so highly.
I'm really not.
You're
You are.
licking his
Really
arse,
not.
mate.
I'm
yeah,
really
because he's
not.
he's
Fucking,
He's
you
just
got the
not better than
Swedish
Haaland.
flag painted on your
when I-
nose right
because
now.
I watch football with my eyes, I can see how good
I
Isaac
watch
is
it
with
with my
dribbling.
feet.
No, you obviously watch it stats wise. Haaland's better, but Isaac is a better player.
No.
Yeah, all round striker. Alexander Isaac beats Haaland, but Mbappe's better than both of them. So
Oh well.
end it on that because Mbappe's better than Haaland. End
Okay.
of.
Okay, sure. Do you
Fucking hell, mate.
want me to read back the team then?
Don't need to. Dicko's going to say it louder so that it counts.
Mbappe is better than. Oh my fucking god! Waste of time.
Wow, that was.
You
fun.
know I'm right as well.
No.
So if Fulham would sign one, who are you going for, Mbappe or Haaland?
The fucking kind of a
No,
question
but
is
who
that?
would you go, Mbappe or Haaland?
I don't know.
You go Mbappe, you're just too scared to say it. Now crack on.
Oh my god! Right, that was quite. an
Same with
interesting-
Bournemouth.
I'd actually
Same with
sign
Bournemouth.
Haaland because we haven't got a fucking
Same with
out
Bournemouth.
and out striker.
Well, guess what? Mbappe. I'd rather Bournemouth sign Alexander Isaac than Haaland. I know that would never happen.
I'd
obviously.
rather have Haaland
I'd rather have
Yeah,
Isaac.
I'd rather have Haaland. as a
Isaac's a better
striker.
player. Anyway, carry on.
as a 6'5" striker.
Isaac is the better footballer.
As a
Haaland.
6'5" striker, I know.
Go on, just read out the
Haaland is
team.
my guy.
Well, I'll read out my team then. Shall I read out my
You
team?
can read out your team if you want.
Okay. My team is Alisson in goal. Right back, Koundé. Centre backs, Van Dijk and Rudiger. Saliba just missed out. Left back, the rubbish choices, but Theo Hernandez. Midfielder, Valverde, Rodri, Musiala. Right wing, Salah. Striker, Mbappe. Left wing, Vinicius Junior. Geordie's team?
Alisson, Arnold, Rudiger, Van Dijk, Guardiola, Rodri, Bellingham, Pedri, Salah / Simao, really can't decide, Haaland, Mbappe. But not allowed to put him as left wing, so it's Vinicius Junior.
Go on. Happy?
So our team is official team that we've
Oh, you've done it.
we've collectively agreed as. I mean, agreed.
We haven't collectively agreed. We haven't.
So in goal, Alisson. At the back four, we've got Trent, Van Dijk, Rudiger and Gvardiol. In centre mid, we've got Rodri, Bellingham, and Musiala just in the 10. Salah on the right, Vinny on the left, and Mr. Erling Haaland up front. And Mbappe is nowhere to be seen. Poor little Kylian. Poor French people.
Mbappe don't do it.